Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here and welcome to another episode of Modular Mayhem Reborn. So last episode we set up the excavator and you guys did respond with what type of ore was in the chunk, but I got a feeling I missed the chunk. Now it sounds funny because this should be a pyrite ore vein, but I'm thinking that that's actually in the wrong chunk, and I don't believe I should be in the wrong chunk. But for whatever reason, this thing is pulling up lead and silver, which if we read the book, jump into the book here and I'll just fly in case there's a creeper hanging around. Let's see here, let's go back. No, it's not in there. There was mineral deposits. So it says that if you find not iron, pyrite, it should give you iron and sulfur. This does say pyrite, and I don't get that. I get, yeah, it's a strange one, and I'm not sure why it's doing it, but you know, it's if I make a few more of these at some point, or I move this guy around or whatever. But yeah, we're getting some resources from it, but just not iron, and I am fairly short on iron. I am considering doing a void ore miner, similar to some of the other series that I play through. Again, I don't want to repeat stuff on camera for the sake of repeating something on camera. So I will probably build a void ore miner and then just point you towards some of the episodes I've done that in. That way you can check that out if you're really interested. I did make a spot loader because now that the FTB utils thing is missing, the mod I should say, the ranged pump that I had sitting over here wasn't being loaded. So I've thrown a spot loader over there. Spot loaders are made like so, chunk loader like this, enchantment tamer, etc, etc. So I thought I would start this episode just by showing you a couple of things I've changed, which isn't a great deal. Done a little bit of stuff around the base. I ran out of space in the refined storage system for a bit there, which I've gone and made a 16K disc, so that should be good. Not much. No, nothing dead here. I've hooked up get out of it. Hooked up a couple of these machines, so we can now make silicon here from sand and silicon here from quartz, and they all output, and this pulverizer outputs into here. So I've got a crafter back here. No recipes in there yet, but I've got a crafter back here. I do want to do a little bit of playing around with this energetic infuser and making it, there's a wireless add-on for it, so I may end up having two energetic infusers eventually, but I'll start with the one. I've expanded our turbine up a bit to 2200 RF a tick, and it seems to be doing quite well. It's not using a heck of a lot of biodiesel at all, but I have set that up to be stored and transmitted using the refined storage system. So we've got 662 buckets worth in the system, and the reason I do this is so that I can store great amounts, you know, larger amounts. I've gone and switched over the machine up here, this one that's generating steam. I've switched it over to gasoline because we were running out of kerosene, and I may need to end up switching it back. I'm not sure yet. Got a bunch of oil, and these things are separating themselves down slowly. Lubricant hasn't expanded much, and neither has fuel. And I think I know why that is. I think I need... What have I got in the way of void? Any sort of like I don't know. Do I just store it in a drum? I do have a drum. And let's get a storage. Excuse me. We'll get another external. Oh, I got another 16k. That's right. I did start another one making. Yikes. So we shouldn't run out of space for a long time now. What I wanted to do here, I kind of want to void. I kind of want to void some stuff, but oh, it is what it is. Let's drop him there. Place. Yeah, I want to make sure this works. Let's grab a tank. What am I doing? Tank. And we'll head outside because this one here has a lot of oil residue. Now I think that's the bottom one. What happens if I hit it with a tank? Can I not hit it with a tank? Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. If I get a fluid duct. That's something else I'd like to work on actually, is wireless access to this thing. A fluid duct and a servo. Let's head on down here. Pretty sure it's the first one. Yep. Awesome. That's fine, we can turn that off for now. And take the tank. Ooh. Yes, that's why it lagged. Well, my lag. Well, how about you tell me before it starts lagging? Oop, down one more. Okay, so let's put that in there and then fluid storage. That's fine. That should then allow that to run again. Should be able to pump that into there. Awesome. So that'll allow that system. It's afternoon again. That'll allow this one, the heavy oil, to start splitting again and us getting more fuel and lubricant. Apparently you can use lubricant on these things to make them produce faster. So that's something I wouldn't mind looking at. So let's go and make, what's it called? Lubricant. So a lubricant can. Couple of, really? I don't want that, I want a hammer. Okay, hammer must be in my bag. Yep. Couple of plates. Oops. Some of that, that's fine. One of them. I'm going to grab this, I'm going to sleep. Excellent. And I'm going to go and kick in the diesel generator after I get, wow, holds almost 8 buckets of lubricant. That's pretty decent. We head on up. And as I said, we'll turn this on. I went ahead and wired all this up as well. So we were running completely on those wireless wireless doohickeys, these things over here. The wireless RF transmitters. We were running on them. This is the only thing now that's running on that. Everything else is cabled. These are all medium voltage, but all of this stuff is powered. Oop, go over that cable. I really don't want to get nailed by it. But this is running out, so I don't know whether we've got a problem here. I've got void on there. Ow. This is a problem. It's just not running as fast as it could, is it? Anyway, excuse me. Let's turn that on. We should see this kick off. Yep, there we go. Now, apparently, again, according to the book, let's see here. Lubricant. It will ensure a connected machine will run at full throttle 1.25 times its base speed. Oh. Yep, yeah, you see the little drips coming off it. Apparently that allows it to run faster and produce more, but we still are getting lead and silver, I think. Yeah, so it's not the right output for what is supposed to be in this chunk. Unless I got the chunk location wrong, that's possible as well. I could have derped that up. Things seem to be working. Heavy's getting split, light's getting split, oil's getting split. This is probably still pumping. Yep, you can see it pumping out a little bit there. The range pump is working. Things are going all right. So let's look at making better armor, because I got nailed by a creeper, and so I lost most of my life, and then I had one of the matter overdrive cyborgs almost just look at me and I died. So what I was thinking is I did make the frames for Silence Gems. Not sure if they're all in here, if this is just derping up on me. Come on, there we go. So they're all in here. And these things, if you do use on them, you need to use supercharged gems. Now, I've got 21 sapphires. It's not quite enough to run a full set, or is it? Actually, no, it's I only need 16. No, I need 32, because to supercharge one, you need 2. So what I was thinking is we've got durability of 768 and 512. I think they're the 2 tops. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just use them. So what I want to do is do a bit of supercharging. So what are these? Sapphire? Supercharged sapphire requires this. So if I do this, I'm going to get, hopefully I've got enough glowstone. I really don't know how much glowstone I got. Okay, there's 4 of them. So let's, oh, should have just left that like that. Duh. Let's put that away. Let's make, I don't know, the boots. This is going to give us supercharged sapphire boots. It's got a armor of 3.5, you got your 2 armor levels, so an armor toughness, there it is, of 2.2. Durability of 1048, so that's pretty decent. And as far as I know, I can actually put modifiers on these later. So let's have a look. We're currently wearing 3 and 2. This is going to give us 3.5 and 2.2. It's better than diamond, and it's got like almost 3 times the durability of diamond boots. That's pretty decent. Let's look at, what else do we have? Let's go at silent. We got agate. Agate's 256, but attack speed of 100. Enchantability of 14 and a charge speed of 4. Garnets. So yeah, I wouldn't mind just making a few more supercharged sapphires. So what, how many can I do? I've only got 3 left, so it's probably not much point in doing the next one. Do it out of garnet, I guess. Supercharged garnet. There it is. There we go. We'll do our other 2 pieces in that. So let's grab you. Do the helmet maybe. Let's see, what do we get? 2.5 and 1.53. 8 and 1.53. Durability of 952. Durability of, okay. That's not bad. 8 and 1.53. Let's check it with the other one. And 2.2 and a durability of 1290. So that is a better setup. But what I'm going to do is I'll just use these for now. And worst case, we make another one. We make another set. That's fine. I'm not here for a fashion show either, so I've just managed to alternate my colors there. But so we now have, overall, I'm not sure, but it's a fair amount. Fair bit of protection. Now I think from memory, I should be able to enchant some of my armor to give me better protection. What have we got? Depth strike as a binding. I mean, we could put unbreaking on it. Eternal compass, really? So we can do like fire protection and feather fall. I don't need feather falling, you know, because I can fly. That's not a big issue. I'm just gonna jump down here and I think my magnet's off. Yep. I generally just tend to throw them down there. Damn it, I didn't make it. You, sir, are supposed to go down there. Okay. Let's look at the update, or the upgrade for the energetic infuser, because what it'll allow is this to be wirelessly charged. So if I go at, I think it's an augment. No, not at augment, just augment. It's this one here. So really not a lot to it. Electrum gear, which we should have enough electrum to make. Yep. A redstone servo. Not expensive. Some hardened glass and some silver plates. Again, it's using that. Do I have any... Oops, that's not what I want. Do I have any hardened glass? Let's just try this. Ooh, I do. Alright, so parabolic flux coupling. So I should be able to now go... And it won't allow you to put things in here anymore to charge them. But what it will do is charge things remotely. So this, as long as it's set to charging, every time I come back to the base from a mining run or whatever, I just need to be nearby and this will wirelessly charge my stuff. So that's a nice little bonus. Got a lot of things we probably need to look through in terms of machinery. So yeah, we got a little bit. Sword probably needs a fix. Still wouldn't mind looking at maybe we can make a redstone. No, see, look at that. 14 attack damages. It's so much better than what these are. Yeah, I'll leave it what I got. Another thing I was considering making is a mob farm at some point. Because once I want to start getting into environmental tech, I'm gonna need a lot of dyes, especially green. Now I've got the cactus going downstairs. I don't know if I can use, this will be an interesting thing. I don't know if we can plant these. I don't know if this will work in like a cloche, for example. I don't think so. Looks like you can do it in a photogenic insulator. But you need... I wonder, I mean, I could make a cloche and see if it works, because that wouldn't be too bad, lime dye. Let's give it a look. So I need to make another vacuum tube. So I need glass, 2 copper wires and redstone. Glass. not 2. 2 copper wires. Redstone. I'm going to need 2 of them and a copper. It's upstairs, isn't it? Don't worry about me. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. You and you should give us that. Sleep through the night. Okay. Can I make another one of these, please? Just for giggles. I potentially just need to check whether it'll work. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing it's not a thing. That's all right. It's only a couple of resources. It's not like we wasted a lot of things doing that. I wonder. Lime saplings. I don't see any other plant. Don't think, yeah, there's no Britannia in this one. So it looks like the only way to do lime dye, for example, is cactus green and white. What's that? A bubble shroom. Or a peridot glow rose. Can I grow them? Don't have one. Kind of want to find one now. Is that one? That's a beryl one. We can just test it with the beryl one and see if, because if it grows, then we just need to find the right flower. Oops. In the door, please. Again, worth a try. Unfortunately, no. Okay. So what I might do is put a cut in, because we are getting close to the end and I don't want to just leave it here. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm going to wrap up here. A little bit struggling for what to do next. So please give me your ideas. I'm kind of at that place in this pack now where I think I've done what I wanted to do. This not working was a bit of a pain, but so for this episode at least I've done what I wanted to do. So I want to, in coming episodes, I want to look into what's it called, the one with the new mod that Iskandar added that adds the robots. Let's see. Essential Craft might be interesting to look into. I've gone completely blank on what the name of the mod is. It's the one that has the cyborgs. Cyborg? No, not that one. Not Future Pack. Anyway, I'll do a bit of looking in between episodes. There's a couple of things I want to do left in the pack before I kind of give it the winding up routine. But yeah, so bear with me. Next episode we'll do a little bit more in terms of tech. I wouldn't mind delving a little bit into the Essential Craft magic, because it is basically magic, and playing around with that a little bit. It's been a long time since I've done that, but what's cool about that is it has a quarry, so I wouldn't mind just giving that a go just for giggles. So I've got a few ideas. Please leave your ideas of what to do next in the comments. I've got a couple of ideas, and yeah, I'm really not sure which way to go next. So a bit of feedback from you guys would be fantastic. That charger thing is working quite well. I realized that I had damaged the power cable to it, so I had to plug it back in. But it's wirelessly charged my battery backup. It only charges these. It doesn't charge any of this stuff, but this is charging these items. So yeah, so it's doing its job. Anyway, wrapping up point. Apologies for the slightly short episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, please leave those ideas in the section below. I hope you come back and join me next time. Bye now.